Welcome once again. It's time for Shelf Life Book Reviews Online. Thank you for taking the time to watch my video, which hopefully you do find informative. And the book I'm reviewing for you this time out is one you will wish to purchase, and I think you will, because it is another Jack Reacher book. It's The Secret by Lee Child and Andrew Child. This is book 28 of the Jack Reacher series. I can't believe there's been that many. I know I've read every single one of them, but I didn't realize there were that many. What you get with a Jack Reacher book is definitely a thrill ride from start to finish. I don't not recall ever reading a subpar Jack Reacher book. They're all are filled with action, and lots of action. So this book, I believe it's the third one that Andrew has written with his brother Lee. And I guess Andrew is taking over a lot of the writing because Lee Child is very busy with his television projects, which is fine because Andrew Child is doing an amazing job of keeping true to the character of Jack Reacher, which I'm sure Lee Child is overseeing as well to make sure that it does stay true to form. And in this book, we go back in time again to 1992 when Jack Reacher was in the military. Now, he's had a demotion, and it's almost like he's being punished, but he has to look into a case from 1969 in India that was part of a bioweapons plant, and things went very wrong there. People died, and there was a lot of cover-ups. So he has been hired to look into what really happened back then. In the meantime, there are two sisters, Veronica and Roberta Sanson. Now, their father was part of the bioweapons project in 1969, and they are in revenge mode because they want to hunt down all the people that were part of that project with their father. So what they do, the first person that they go to, he's in a hospital and he's not well, and so they go to him and they show him a list. There are 7 names of the 7 people. His name is on the list. There were 7 people involved in the bioweapons project. So they ask him for the 8th name, and he says there wasn't an 8th name, and all they say is, tell us the 8th name and we'll go away, we'll never bother you again. Well, there's no way they're not going to just let him go free no matter what happens. But he doesn't supply the name, so they lead him over to the hospital window. They open the window, and he goes for a ride out the window to his death. Now, the women are very, very crafty because they start targeting the 7 people, the 7 men who were part of the project, and they kill them all. And each time they make it look like either a suicide or an unfortunate accident. So they're very good at what they do. Now, they're doing it on behalf of their father. So it's very interesting how they manage to get around things. They elude the authorities. Jack Reacher and his friends are on their trail, but they are almost impossible to hunt down. So, and there is another variable in the book. It's Susan Kaluga and her husband Charles Dameron. They were part of it too, but there's been a lot of cover-ups that were in the bioweapons research and handling back in India in 1969. So it all revolves around that. The sisters are in revenge mode, and there's finally a confrontation with Jack Reacher and the sisters and Susan Kaluga, and it, as usual, it is a pulse-pounding conclusion, but what else did you expect from a Jack Reacher book? He doesn't get out of, normally they have him in a lot of situations where he's battling like 25 people practically. There's not quite as many confrontations almost until the end of the book. And Jack Reacher uses his street smarts, his training smarts, and you know he's going to win in the end. But The Secret is really among the top 10 Jack Reacher books, and it's really hard to make a top 10 list because all the books are so good. So if you're a Jack Reacher fan, you have to read this. If you've never read a Jack Reacher book, get on board fast, because once you read one book, you will be hooked and you will want to read the next. Because like I said, I've never ever read a Jack Reacher book that I thought was, they're all top drawer releases. So looking forward to the next one, to number 29, and hopefully it's sooner than later. So if you do purchase the book and you do agree with my review, please let me know. I want to hear your feedback. I love to hear your feedback, positive or negative. So until we meet again, thank you for watching the video, and stay safe, stay sane, stay in touch, and I will see you at the bookstore. Bye for now.